It is September 21st, 2025. Okay. At 4:32 p.m. Okay, let's get this down. Rocking and rolling. I don't know why I get like these snakes are hissing and moving around. These snakes are hissing and moving around, moving into different areas, moving around. I don't know why I got that. But okay, let's do this spiritual read. Let me see these elements first. Let me get the elements. Let's go ahead with the elements. Let's see what's going on in this energy right here. Let's see what's going on. Okay, well, I guess that's most. I don't know why this is like this is back. So damn close. All right, there we go. What's this? All the elements? I only need some, boo boo. I need some. Let's go. We have Saturn in reverse. So something's already happened in the ethers. Some type of karma returning. We have Earth grounded. It could be people getting grounded for this transformation. Okay. So we have Earth, fire, some about passion, ascensions, and Saturn in reverse. This is already active. Karma. Okay. That's what we have. All right. Get some tarot readings on this. I heard Fear Tactics. You know that show Fear Tactics? I heard Fear Tactics. Somebody want to do Fear Tactics again. We have That's the Truth, Ace of Swords. So we have Ace of Swords out here. We have a red rose, and I'm just getting balanced with this. Like, light as a feather, something about the heart, conflict. So the truth is, divine is letting you know about the conflict. Are you setting boundaries? Or you need to stand your ground? Okay? Because it's judgment call. It's a judgment call of truth and justice. And I'm telling you, I just seen, the red rose, the white rose, like the balancing of the scales. Okay? Yeah. Page of Cups. Immature, just towards immature people offering fishy cups. It could be also something about fertility. Okay? I'm just getting off of this. If it was in reverse, I would say it's a fishy cup. Okay? But this is about Page of Cups energy. Like using their intuition. It could be young people using their intuition a lot. Okay? It could be something about rebirth. Because you got something to do with fishes. Pisces. It could have something to do with a Pisces. Okay? Fishy cups. That would be in reverse. Then we have something about the fruits of your labor. Okay? Nine of Pentacles energy. Seven of Pentacles, I'm sorry. Seven of Pentacles energy. Spirit guides is talking to people about the fruits of their labor. You about to be digging into the fruits of your labor. You can make motherfucking grapes out of wine at this point right here. Spiritually. That's what's going on spiritually. Okay? There's somebody rebirth with that. And the Empress. Okay? So you're in that Empress energy. That divines, gods, that would be setting to sit in your Empress energy. That will be your yin energy. Okay, that's what energy you in right now. Okay, you know how you got to balance out. So that's what I'm getting: yin and yang energy, balancing out the scales, justice for justice, standing your ground. Also, young, intuitive beings coming aboard, all aboard. Okay, it could be a young person traveling. They could be like on their road to traveling, grabbing the fruits of their labor. Could be a water sign. We got Libra out here. We got the swords, but we also got justice, which would be, the swords, balancing of the scales of the truth. So a lot of scales gonna be balanced. There's gonna be a lot of young people, very intuitive, coming out telling the truth, digging in that bowl of fruitfulness right there, intuitiveness. Making things happen. That's what I'm getting. Making grapes into wine. Okay, very fruitful. And then we have the Empress. That's the Empress energy. Yeah. People got foresight, or people gonna have foresight of the truth. See the swords right there without even seeing it. It's like seeing is believing. Okay, setting intentions to make sharp decisions, real sharp decisions. Having foresight, setting intentions. Okay. The Page of Cups, this is like a young energy. Then you got Page of Wands, very feisty. These young energies gonna be very feisty, and they're gonna be watching the things that they're watching. I mean, when they watch something or watch someone, they watch with passion. Okay, they watch and they got foresight on who telling the truth. That's what I'm getting, and knowing how to make a sharp decision without even using their physical eyes, their third eye. Page of rods. Okay. Energy. Page of wands. I say page of rods, but it's page of wands. Like with passion, fearlessness, standing their ground, wanting justice. These are Page of Cups energies. So we're reading up on young energies right now. Just knowing how to balance the scales, getting their Empress energy. You know what I'm saying? If they're a man or a woman, they're watching and having foresight of truth, having sharp edged sword, speaking truth, having a sharp edged sword, just like Divine, because Divine came out first with the sword, telling the truth with a sharp edged sword. Like whatever they're watching and have foresight on, they're gonna just speak the fucking truth. Okay? So these some young energies. These could be some young energies coming out of the justice system, like training for or they just want justice. This could be they just want justice. They have foresight on a lot of shit. So you're going to get a lot of young energy setting their intentions of not seeing with their physical eyes, but spiritually setting their intentions, having foresight on a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And speaking up, watching and speaking up. So these are Page of Cups, Page of Wands energies. And sowing their fruits of their labors, like I said, making motherfucking grapes into wine out this bitch. They on it. Yeah, strength. Standing their ground. Strength. And that soul, it's something about their soul, because strength and the planets represent SOL, the soul. So it's something about their soul. Okay? And then you got the Four of Cups. Because there's a lot of people in regret about their soul, or a lot of young people is in regret about something with their soul, strength. They see this. We have the King of Rods. These could be father figures backing them up. So there's gonna be a lot of father figures backing their youngest up, men or women, backing their youngest up on this, speaking the truth. Because it's something about entrapment. Okay? People being entrapped, tied and trapped with lies, the trap, setting traps. They could be tired of people setting traps. And then we got the Page of Pentacles. So we got the Page of Cups, which could be a young mother, or it could be a young mother, very young mother. And then you got the Page of Rods, which is a young, fiery energy. I'm seeing a feather, light as a feather, something about souls, watching souls and regret. Okay. Then you got a father figure, King of Rods, backing them up on this. So this might be something about, this could be somebody that's starting some youth motivation speakers. That's what I'm getting. A bunch of youth just being motivational speakers, getting the fruits of their labors, getting things done. Page of Pentacles. This could see, it's a lot of Page coming out. So you got Page of Cups, which is the young girls. It could be about young girls, pregnancy, things like that. Page of Cups is like almost like the Queen of Cups, but they're younger. Okay, these are younger energy. And then you got the Page of Rods. Okay, and you got the King of Rods out here. So there's a leader that's using children, that's about to use children to watch, like basically watch, have foresight, stand your ground. This could have something to do with stand your ground law, something like that. They're going to be speaking up on a lot of things. Page of Pentacles, money, how to manage money, how to invest money. Young kids investing their money, not being in regret. Because that's what they could be seeing, like a lot of people's in regret. But this King of Rods right here is basically is starting this. It's something about justice and entrapment. Okay, y'all. I know that's right. Standing up. Loss, grief, depression. They want that to end. Ending of a cycle. Spilled blood. A lot of spilled blood. A lot of time wasted. A lot of sacrifices. Defeat. So we got, the Seven of Swords. Defeat. See all them people back there being defeated? Line them up. I heard line them up. So it's somebody, they want to end a cycle of, it's a group. And they got outpouring of support from the divine. They're going to be knowing what's hidden. That's what I'm saying. The Fool. They're going to be taking leaps of faith. And they got even divine, the Emperor. So whoever this person is, this King of Rods, Emperor energy right here, they watching. So some type of youth group. Maybe an investigator, because I'm seeing this hat. They investigate shit first. This going to be like, almost, like a reporter. Like they investigate shit, and then, so it could be somebody trying to start up their own little, like, newscast of young children reporting what they see, but spiritually. That's what I'm getting. About the sacrifices, ending of cycles, people ending cycles, the world ending. They're going to be talking about all types of stuff. So this could be social media, but they go out and report. Because I see this person, this young Page of Wands, they're going out like getting information, going to report, and they watching something. And then you got the Page of Cups, which is the young girl. You know what I'm saying? So these are young kids that want justice. It could be for their parents. Like start speaking up about the world. Shit that's going on in the world. That's what I'm saying. As the world turns, the circle of life. These could be children that's star seeds. They're starting to talk about how the world getting defeated. I'm seeing that. Sacrifices. So they start their own little podcast or starting a little, they're going to have strength. When they do this, but they're not looking, you see how the eyes is covered? They're not looking for from the 3D perspective. They're setting attention on the spiritual perspective of things. And they believe this is a justice and a fruit of their labor. They got to have foresight. Not just on 3D, but setting attentions on the physical. The fruits of their labor. So they diving into the fruits of their labor. Judgment. So they causing judgment about the defeat of the world and how the world getting defeated. These are young, hidden about a lot of things that's hidden with family, because that's in 10 of cups behind here. So they're gonna be talking about family, the justice system, reporting, about the entrapments of the world and sacrifices. They're gonna be talking about wars in other countries, spiritually, being spiritually inclined about what they, know that's going on spiritually with other countries. That's what I'm seeing. A lot of spilled milk for no reason, I heard. I just heard that a lot of spilled milk for no reason. So these are young kids that's causing judgment on the world, basically. They calling judgment on the world. Yeah. Offerings. So they could have been it could be about 6 kids. They got an offering to do this. The women, will be the Page of Cups. The girls, young girls, will be the Page of Cups. Then you got Page of Pentacles, rich people, people that got money, born with a silver, they perspective on each thing spiritually, though. 3D and spiritually. That's what I'm getting. Making their own decisions, being able to make their own decisions, setting intentions to make their own decisions, and the justice system, like things like that. So this King of Rods is the one that came in and came up with this, and they know they got an outpouring of support from the body. So this is like I heard the School of Hard Knocks. So this is like young kids getting podcasts. It's a podcast that's about to come out, and they're about to get insight, reporting live. Yeah. I'm getting they very stylish too. But they're getting it. So put it this way. You know how you got ABC News tonight, shit like that? This shit is going to be young kids reporting. Wow. Like reporting. I'm just getting this person like, the anchor. But they're giving a spiritual insight on shit. Calling judgment. These children. This is the anchor. Like sharp tongue. Rule with an iron fist. Rule with an iron sword. Justice. They speaking up about justice. They want justice. So I just heard somebody say the media is a distraction. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting to off of this card. The media is a distraction. So they giving you the spiritual insight. So you got one person, which is a Page of Cups, which is a young girl. So they acting like anchors. They're anchors, but they're giving you the sharp edge of sword, like blunt, being truthful, And they got one that goes out there reporting, going out there they got one out there that's, on camera out there reporting, calling judgment, defeating the world. Basically the 3D, the Matrix. They want to defeat the Matrix. They made this decision. They came up with the decision with a King of Rods. So they mostly likely is the leader. So they have somebody over them, managing them. So they came with this offer because they tired of being regret, 4 cups. So they offer 6 children to do this. Oh, that would be so cute, y'all. That would be so cute. You have like news anchors that's young. So these are news anchors that's younger. Okay? But they getting the spiritual insight of things. Like say something happened on the news, right? They can have one, I'm seeing one monitor here, and this monitor over here is telling a story. This monitor over here is giving the spiritual insight to it. Like a child is reporting the spiritual insight of what they got. So they go deep in it, is what I'm seeing. They go deep into the spiritual part of it. That'll be cute. Wow. So they're trying to defeat the Matrix. So these kids got some and call judgment. Yo, this gonna be so cute. And I'm hearing about this winter. So it's gonna be I don't know what they would call it. I don't know what they're gonna call it, but they about to defeat the world. They 3D shit. So these are young kids that want to defeat the 3D matrix themselves. Like red pill through okay. Red pill, blue pill. There you go. The matrix. Balance things out. There we go, the Matrix. You remember when he was like this, Neo? You remember when the bullets was coming towards him and he was doing all that motherfucking shit like this? So maybe that's what they're gonna call it, the Matrix. Oh. So maybe that's what they're gonna call it. The Matrix. So this is like some futuristic shit. Maybe they might be on there asking AI questions about different shit. Like I said, it's one monitor here, but I see a young boy and a young girl like reporting live from the scene of you know, we're gonna give you the 3D part of it, and then where is the spiritual part of it? And this will be like the spiritual part of it. Hell yeah. So it's the 3D and the spiritual part of it. Because I'm tired of the media being a liar. Something like that. Wow. It's going to be called The Matrix. Wow. So we got 6 kids. They got like report. They're doing the same thing like the news anchors do. Newscaster. They go get the news. They report. But they're getting the spiritual aspect of it. The 5G part of it. What they think. Oh, man. I wish I would have thought of this first. I was thinking of that, though. I was like, I'll give people the spiritual insight of it, but maybe it ain't for me. It's for these young children right here. Wow. This is somebody putting this together. It's called The Matrix. Lovers. Okay? So they could be talking about the love of their parents. Shit like that. They could be having their parents on there talking about love. You know, how they met. Things like that. How you knew that was the person. I heard. How did you know that was the person for you? Shit like that. Like getting spiritual aspects of it too. Wow. Moving to common waters. To help their parents too. So they helping adults in love situations too. Oh, that's cute. Stability about their foundation. Oh, that's cute, man. So they helping lovers, they helping their parents. So they doing 3D. Like say this, I just seen this. So you got parents on this monitor arguing and fighting, and shit like that. Domestic violence, some shit like that. And then on this monitor, they got the spiritual insight to that. You know, like, now me, just watch this fight and we're going to see what this person could have said to this person to end this fight, to end this conflict. You know, shit like that. I'm seeing somebody say, to end this conflict, she could have did differently. Like, she could have just walked away, or, you know, at this time, they should have just sat down and meditated and, you know, took a breather. Like, yeah, that's not right. They shouldn't have said that to them. Like, they're going to be freezing the picture. Like, they shouldn't have said that to them. You know, so it's about communication because there's a lot of swords in there where they can move to common waters. Like, certain things you shouldn't say. You could just move to common waters, lovers in the home. It's something about fighting in the home, lovers in the home, parents in the home. These children want to call judgment. What the fuck? Yo, they want to call judgment on their own parents. Like, it's not embarrassment, but if they're going to do something in their home, they're going to, like, broadcast that shit. And they, like, being young, you know, they're not that young, but they got insight, spiritual insight on things. So they're in alignment. You know what I'm saying? And calling judgment, like, yeah, mom or dad, you shouldn't have said that. I want you to watch yourself on camera as you say this. So moving them to calmer waters with communication, basically about their home, their foundation, judgment. So these children, you got this would be crazy, man, and they're gonna be getting money too. A lot of people is going to, subscribe to them, watch them. These young kids that's doing this, it's 6 of them. It's 6 of them. They're getting guidance from a spirit guide. Whoever this King of Rods is, he's like, yeah, let's go ahead and put this together. It's about communication, the swords. Yeah, let's go ahead and put this together. It's going to make him a lot of money. So we got the Queen of Cups. It's a mother involved too. So it could be a mother and father that's starting this. Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. I just told you they're going to get a lot of money from this. And then you got the Knight of Rods. This person is going to move slow with getting the information and not move too fast. We're putting the information out there. So they smart and they protected. So they're going to make sure that they're protected, spiritually. So this is young kids that know about spiritual work. They could do yoga. They could be into, Reiki, shit like that. They be spiritually protected. Like, if you got somebody that ain't playing no games, whoever this Page of Rods, Knight of Rods is, this young boy right here, he ain't playing no games. Okay? So this is like, I'm just keep hearing, reporting live from. This gonna be whole new, this gonna be young kids doing this shit. But getting that shit, getting that money, man. So this gonna go viral. It must be called The Matrix. That's what I'm seeing. It's gonna be called The Matrix News, some shit like that, man. Wow. Standing their ground in justice. They're gonna be talking about justice. Like say a star is going through legal issues. They might have that person on there, like say Cardi B on this monitor, and then they'll elevate it on this one, like spiritually. So this they spiritual monitor. So they might be using the AI to spiritually monitor it. You know what I'm saying? This one over here is like the AI. This the Matrix. This the AI. This the 5G analyzing shit. That's what I'm getting. Damn. So it's like an AI generated. Okay, so it's an AI generated system. Whereas though, if they say if it's domestic violence, like I said on this monitor, that's that 3D, right? Okay. But they transfer it to this monitor and they let AI analyze it. And it's like the spiritual part of it. Damn. These motherfuckers gonna be making some money, man. Whoever this person is that putting this together this winter is smart as fuck. And they gonna get the fruits of their fucking labor. And you got a couple parents that's down for this shit too. This shit just gonna come out the blue. This is not a podcast. This is actually like, you know how you see ABC World News Tonight? You know how you see shit like that? These gonna be young teenagers doing this shit. They don't care who it embarrass. They don't care. They just want justice. They see this world getting defeated. And they very empathic. They see this world is getting defeated and they're trying to defeat the Matrix. I'm telling you. And they're gonna be talking about jail, imprisonment. So they're gonna get their spiritual aspects of that. They know they're gonna have a lot of conflict, a lot of protests. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gonna be protesting, shit like that. They already know, they already ready. Something about their foundation. I'm telling you, they already ready. These are temperance angels. They ready for it. What's up? Warrior angels. Taking this leap of faith. Going to do teamwork together. 3 of Pentacles. I know that's right. Look at them. They know. They already know. So the Fool, starting a new fresh beginning in homes. This is a news station, I'm telling you. This is and that's the sign outside. Matrix World News tonight. It might come on at night. Matrix World News. The Matrix. It's going to be called The Matrix. These are angels. These are messengers. Young messengers. Oh shit, man. These are young herb angels that's well balanced with their emotions, also well grounded spiritually, physically, and they coming up for teamwork. These are hermits. These motherfuckers go, I mean, not motherfucker, but these people go within. They do meditation, they rest and recharge. Oh my God. And look, got a lot of spiritual insight. Look at that on the moon. And I told you it's going to be at night. It's something about the World Wide Web. Man, listen here, man. These people going to get in. These children going to get in. They're going to have a lot of insight. Or giving a lot of people insight, these herms, they go in and they recharge. So they know how to balance their, ooh, shit, man. They're going to make a lot of more. Look, Matrix World News tonight, something like that. Matrix News tonight. They're going to be sharp. Of course, you're going to have a lot of people mad at teenagers like, how y'all just start making bank? You know how they have those, what do you call them? You know how they have those where you got to make a certain amount of, you got to meet a quota, some shit like that. These motherfuckers going to meet this quota quick as fuck. They probably put some of these news people out of business because more people going to be watching these temperance angels do this shit. Look, got insight. Look, crown ascended. They're going to be able to tell. They're going to have protests, you know, outside. You know what I'm saying? Outside this building right here. They're getting insight now where they want this building at and where they're going to take this new, where they're going to start this new beginning at. Woo wee, worldwide news. I'm trying to tell you. This is a news. This is a news. They news anchors and things like that. Look at them. Reporting live from, this is the moon right here, bro. They got spiritual wisdom. I'm just seeing that. You know how people will be asking the AI questions? They're going to do it like that, but they're going to do it whereas though the monitor have it spiritually. You know, talking about it spiritually. They're not going to be sitting up there. Damn! They're going to be embarrassing a lot of people. A lot of people feel it's going to be hurt, but truth. They well balanced in what they're talking about. You ain't going to have nothing to do but to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Be quiet because you know they telling the fucking truth. Like this is some shit like that. They got insight. And I told you this person, they star seeds. They ain't gonna tell you, and you see him with gray on, you know, gray beard and shit, nothing but wisdom. Having insight on a lot of shit. They ain't gonna report unless they got spiritual 3D part of it and insight like accurate. Them motherfucker gonna be like accurate. This shit crazy. I can just imagine somebody putting their parents on the news, right? When they arguing, and then they put it in the analyzer, put it in the analyzer, spiritual analyzer, AI analyzer, and they be like talking shit. The AI be talking shit like, yeah, she shouldn't have said that to him. Da-da-da-da-da. This is where you went wrong. It might be a lot of divorces. Which the divorce rate is up any damn way, but they might, you know, yeah, this is not a match. They're going to have all that in there. Like the zodiac sign, all that shit. Yeah, this is not a match. It's going to really fuck people up, man. But people going to be mad, trying to be outside protesting and shit. We tired of the fake news. So, I mean, if it take young people to do it, so be it. If they got to give us insight on spiritual, I mean, it's almost like a psychiatrist. You go to a psychiatrist, they give you insight of what you're doing wrong in the world, right? Or you yourself. You get what I'm saying? Wow. Look, 3 of Swords in reverse. And then we got 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So that's what they're trying to do. I heard the song, Heal the World, make this a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. Okay? May heal the world. I just heard that song, y'all. Make this a better place. And if it means they got to speak the fuck up and speak the truth and the facts, they're going to hold their ground too. These some young thugs. These some young Thundercats. Whoa. They look, and you got the queen of Swords. You got the King of Page of Swords. They got other people, older adults, standing up for him too, man. And you got a King of Pentacles that's running this shit. Are you crazy? You got the Page of Swords, Younger Energy, and the Queen of Swords, which is like a mother figure. They ain't playing no games. Blunt, stern, don't give a fuck. And they got a child like just like him. So they putting this together, and you got a King of Pentacles that's running this shit. Mother gonna be running for the hills. I tell you, they're gonna be closing or shutting. A lot of people gonna be shutting down because they all up in their emotions. How the hell these young kids shutting us down without hidden secrets? We don't have no spiritual insight. How they shutting us the fuck down? There's gonna be a lot of people shutting down. A lot of these media places shutting their shit down. I'm trying to tell you, they about to shut their ass down, man. Ace of Cups, right there. Bringing peace, balance, harmony. I know that's right. They doing this for divine. Hell yeah, I know that's the fuck right. Look at them being sneaky. They doing this undercover. They ain't letting nobody know. They're just setting it up right now. They're trying to find a little place. Yo, can you imagine that? I just heard that song. Break, break down. Still breaking me on down. Mariah Carey with Bone Thugs and Harmony. Ooh, tomorrow's the day. That you care for me, boy. But we just not in love. Okay, okay, all right, I just heard that. So they're gonna have guests there too? Yeah. All these illusions. They're getting rid of all these fucking illusions and distractions. That's what they want to get rid of. Put an end to it. All these distractions, all these illusions, they want to put an end to that shit and balance shit the fuck out. Oh shit. And look, and that's divine judgment. They know, look, they're gonna have a victory in this shit too. A lot of communication. Look at the Emperor watching them. Look at Divine watching them. Like, I know that's right. He's sitting on the throne like, I know that's right. That's right. Spit it. Spit all that communication. That's right. Get the victory in that shit. Look at Divine like, hell yeah. Communicate with fire. Bring it. Bring it. Look, Ra's right there. Look. Bring that fire with communication. Ain't playing no games. So that's what's coming this winter. And they know when to rest and recharge. This is like, I keep hearing ABC World. So I don't know, maybe they added it on to this ABC World News Tonight. So maybe they won't have it on like every night, maybe like 2 nights a week. But it's the younger part of ABC World News Tonight. But they gonna give them 2 days at night to do their shit. You know they're gonna be making fucking money. They already making money. ABC World News Tonight been on a long time. It's been on ever since I was young. I remember my granddaddy used to watch. I remember used to hearing it come on. I was like, wow, that in the Action News in Philly. Dun, 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 dun. I just like how Action News come on, you know. But this is ABC World News Tonight. But they might be adding, you know, young children on to do their own, you know, anchoring and reporting. And that shit gonna be sharp. That shit gonna be sharp, man. They're gonna be spitting that fire, man. I know that's right. Call a judgment, call a people out. Oh shit, man. Making them Ace of Pentacles. Digging their hands in that fruits of labor, digging their hand in that basket. I just heard that song. I'm telling you, heal the world, make this a better place for you. Maybe that might be their theme song. It might be their theme song. Michael Jackson, you know. ABC World News Tonight, heal the world, make this a better place. They're gonna be reporting on jails. They're gonna be busting people out. They're gonna have people motherfucking out there rioting and shit. These kids shouldn't be doing this. Why not? What world you living in? That's why we can tell you still living in 3D. You think kids, they say your children shall see visions and dreams. They shall speak up too. So what are you talking about? This some justice. This is justice. And if you see the Ace of Swords came out first, Divine is backing them up on this. They're gonna be well protected with this. I'm trying to tell you. It's about homes, stability, homeless people, shit like that. They're gonna be talking about all this. They're gonna be important, having homeless people talking. They should have some stability. What are we doing about this? What are we doing? Man, motherfuckers in the political, they're gonna be mad as hell. Them people in the political committee, they're gonna be pissed. Like calling them out, like, you're thinking about that, but what about this? Stability of the homeless. Order in the courts. This is order in the spiritual realms and also in the 3D. Order in the court. No, that's right. Give me some letters on this. This is a short read. So I go to some other ones. That's exciting. 2, transform. Profound change. T. Then you got order. Place amid chaos. Clear clutter. All under control. I told you. Behold, rebuild your life. New perspective. I told you too. Of future. It's your destiny. What you sown. Achieve success. I just told you. This is what the hell magic. I told you, these are magical beings. These are messengers. Using your power, charming person, unseen forces. They being ran by unseen forces. And they know it. And these people that's starting this, King of Pentacles are starting this, that stem from ABC World News Tonight, know this. They know this is magic. They being ran by unseen forces. So how can you stop it? I just heard, so how can you stop it? Damn. Magic. Using your power, charming person, unseen forces. And a child is a charming person. They're going to be using it's just, child, I like it. Give me some of these. Give me some of these. Being ran by unseen forces like aliens. And so it's like alien takeover. AI takeover. Alien takeover. I know that's right. I know that's right. Oh, what's that? Dimatic. Didn't I say they come together? Unseen forces. Dimatic. It's about 6 of them. They gonna be like really like having their suits on. They really gonna be into this shit, man. That's how you gonna know they be ran by. They running. They probably don't get no sleep, nothing, but they know when to recharge. Like I said, they being ran by unseen forces, and whoever putting this together already know it. Sharp in the mind. Them swords, sharp. They know what's going on. Dimatic. Sacral chakra. They sacral chakras in the upright. 222. This is 223 5 changes and dimatic, and also 2222. Conception. So whoever conceived these children, they being ran by unseen forces. Allowance. They gonna get this allowance. They got a big allowance. Divine masculine, that's that man soul time putting this together. That's that King of Pentacles. Divine masculine, and then we got remembrance. They remember who they are. Unseen forces. And then we got throat chakra, using communication. Woo-wee, passion. And they gonna do this. Then I say all that passion, speak, communication. Them motherfuckers ain't playing no games. Then you got heart chakra, compassionate. Third eye, I told you third eye is gonna be banging spiritually. Wow. Okay. That's my read. Love you.